tell you were in a play, did I?
No.
Yeah, we're doing it with boys' grammar school.
Oh, I hope you've managed to secure a starring role. What's it called?
The Way of the Flipping World.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one.
No, you wouldn't have. It's come right out of Noah's Ark as this.
Of course, I'm stronger on musicals. Is it a serious play?
It's a restoration comedy. It doesn't half need restoring. I can't find one joke in it.
Perhaps the humour runs rather deep.
Yeah. Any road, I've only got 4 lines. Madam, I was looking for a cup. And then she says, a cup, save thee. And what a cup hast thou brought? Dost thou take me for a furry to drink out of an acorn? It's all like that, dead and mouldy.
Well, it presents an opportunity to make new friends for the grammar school boys.
Best of them already come down to Coffee Club. Should see them in their tight jeans and sweaters. They've got right skinny legs.
I suppose when they get a bit
They do
older,
like giraffes with jumpers on. Hey, can you imagine them in this play with 3-cornered hats and long johns?
You mean Douglas and Hope?
Summer up.
No, will you just excuse me a moment, Lucille? Oh, hello, Mr. Hopwood. It wasn't about today, was it?
No, Miss Nugent. I just called round to ask a possible favour of you.
Well, yes, if I can be of some assistance.
Right, I'll get straight into top gear then. I'll lesson tomorrow.
Oh.
Yes. Now, can we switch it to, let's see, 6 o'clock?
Instead of 1?
A business luncheon cropped up. Bit unforeseen, I'm afraid.
Oh, that'll be fine, Mr. Hopwood. It's better, in fact, for me.
Oh, good. I'll book you in then. Miss Nugent, 6 p.m. Right. Till tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. Right then. Till tomorrow.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Right, yeah, lad, put them over there. I'll see to the plate.
Over there, Mrs. Sharples.
That's right.
You'll be well stocked up with this for a bit, won't you?
Yes, well, it's high time old Mother and I parted company. Haven't had as much as in the house since rationing finished.
Well, what are you doing? Having a party then?
Oh, better than that. Me and Minnie Cole was having a slap-up supper tonight.
Well, is it a celebration then?
You don't know what tonight is, do you?
Well, no, you got me there, Mrs. Sharples. I thought it was just a Wednesday.
That's right, it's just a Wednesday, and it doesn't mean nought at all to half the folks in England, does it?
Well, no, it don't mean much to me.
No, but then you've got to be my age before you know what the night before you draw your pension can be like. You know, I know folks who stay in their beds all day because they've been out to eat or to get up.
I never thought of that.
No, and there's more like you that doesn't think either. Anyway, you've got plenty of time. It'll perhaps be better by then.
Aye.
Hey, what about this ex-father-in-law of yours, Mr. George Dickinson, Esquire?
Well, what about him?
He was in Lenfaircliff's yard this afternoon.
I know.
Not taking him long to find out you're back, is it?
Well, I wasn't exactly hiding from him.
Well, you can credit me with that, I know. Now then, what are you going to do about it?
Do?
This father-in-law of yours, he'll be back, you know.
No, I'm not worried about him, Mrs. Sharples.
Yes, I know, but it's what he wants, isn't it? I don't want to ask the Entipole man what that means.
Well, I think you know more than me, then.
What's the word? Reconciliation. I reckon it's covered a lot of ill deeds that has in this world. Wilt thou take this woman to thy wedded wife for a couple of years and give it a rest for 12 months?
Mrs. Sharples, what happened between me and Myra is my concern. It's got no to do with George Dickinson and even less to do with you. So I'll thank you to mind your own business in future.
By gum, Jerry Booth. You take a bit of starting, but you're all there when you do, aren't you? Anyway, I've got my answer.
What do you mean?
And if you can stand up to me like that, you can stand up to George Dickinson because he was never any match for me.
I don't like turn-ups, but I bet they don't wear out like these things.
No.
Come in. Hello, Val.
Hello.
Is your Ken in?
No, Lovey's gone to a dinner dance.
Oh, I forgot that. Can I help you? Well, you see, we're having a test in French tomorrow and I'm doing a bit of revision. I thought you might help me, you know.
Oh, I see.
Did you do any French, Val?
Oh, don't look at me, love.
It's not for... No one round here seems to know out about other languages. Mr. Walker says the only other language he knows is bad language.
You better not let Mrs. Walker hear him say that.
Oh, she heard him. Jack, I consider that remark to be an extremely bad place when all... What? Don't you know?
Hey, Uncle Albert. Uncle Albert.
Well, thanks, Valerie. Yes, I will.
You will what?
Well, I thought you were asking me to have a... Oh, what?
You were in France, weren't you?
Aye. Aye, during war. First,
Hey, where was you, Mr. Tatler?
I was at Somme, love.
Oh, where's that?
Well, Tommy Watson used to say if you addressed a postcard to L, they'd deliver it to some.
Oh, were it dead rotten?
Oh, don't get him started, Lucille. He'll go on for hours.
Oh, it's all right, I'm interested. Go on, where were it proper like?
Well, we were all strung out, you know. It was called after a river, you see.
Well, it must have been near a town or something.
Look, you won't believe this, Lucille, but I were less than 3 miles from a town called Albert.
Albert?
Aye. Albert. Yes, yeah, have you have a look in your book of maps? You'll find it. It's a pretty big place it is, according to French standards. Now, look, you see, the French army were there, and they were the Canadians, and they were us. Me, Tommy Watson, and George Taylor.
3 of you.
Well, there were more of us, but we 3 were always together, like. Tommy Watson said, Albert, generals are doing out today, so I reckon it's up to thee and me and George. You see, he had a tactical plan.
What were it?
Well, he used to say, Albert, you're not but a cheeky little un, so pop over there and make Germans angry. And then we'll nip 'em off when they pop their heads up.
Hey, he's pulling my leg in, T.
Hey, it used to be you and George Taylor that picked him off and Tommy Watson that made him angry. You're slipping.
Hey, I bet you had to talk French, though, didn't you?
Oh, aye, yes, we did, when we went on leave.
Yeah.
You know, just the essentials, like.
I bet you've got a proper accent, though. I mean, you'd have to have, wouldn't you?
Oh, aye.
Right, you can test me on my French.
Eh?
Right, there, you read it in French and I'll translate it. There.
Oh, well, I reckon I'm not good enough for that.
Oh, it'll all come back to you, know, once you get started.
You want me to
Yeah.
start there?
Yeah, right. I'm ready.
Oh. Yes. Un soir d'hiver.
Un soir d'hiver. Yeah, winter evening.
Yeah. Well, Monsieur Temple vit au coin de
Hey,
la...
it's all right, Mr. Tatlock. I think I'll manage.
No,
that.
no, it's all right, Lucille. I've got going now. I'll be champion now. Un immense pity li enviet pour cet enfant et il appelé. Now, translate that.
Take me gold, sir, but spare me innocence.
Oh, it's you, Len.
Well, who the heck do you think it'd be? The vampire of Viaduct Street? Now, what can I do you for? Now, you can put that steak away anyway, because I'm not in my coffin yet. What can I do you for, apart from breaking and entering, carrying an offensive weapon, being illegally entering into a property that's not yours?
All right, but I was on my way home and I saw your light was on.
Oh, well, that's it, you see. When it goes dark, I turn it on. I've got it up here, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit late for you, though, wasn't it? I thought someone might have broken in.
And you were going to attack him with that way?
Something like that.
You know, you college lads, you worry me.
What do you mean?
Well, if it had been a shower of hard knocks, they'd have had the boot in by now. And for what?
You tell me.
A couple of lousy quid in the petty cash box.
Yeah, maybe, but that's not the way I happen to look at it. Oh. Right, well, I'll be off now, then.
Hey, I tell you what, though. Not many fellas would have done what you've just done, you know. They would have seen that light and then just walked straight on.
Instead of coming and making fools of themselves like me, you mean?
Well, what I'm trying to say is thank you very much, mate. You get 10 out of 10 for that.
Ah, forget it. What are you doing, anyway? Cooking the books with the tax man?
Cooking the books? Me? I'd rather point Buckingham Palace for nout than do the monthly accounts.
Oh, that's what's keeping you up there.
Yeah.
Right, well, I better get back before Belle gets the rolling pin out.
Yeah. Hey, how is she, by the way?
Oh, she's fine, fine.
Good.
Fine. Right. Good night, then.
Aye, be good, Ken.
Oh, not again.
It's a bit late to be knocking folks up,
Oh,
isn't
yes,
it?
sorry, Mr. Sharp. I thought I'd come round and is she here?
No, should she be?
Oh, she's not at home, and I saw your light was on.
You look for yourself.
Oh, no, I'm not doubting your word, Mrs. Sharpwood.
When did she go out?
I don't know. I've just got back from this staff dinner do. Oh, I shouldn't have gone.
Have you had a row?
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't want to go.
So you hopped off on your own like?
Yeah.
Because of that you think she's missing?
Well, I don't know what to think, Mrs. Sharpwood.
Cup of cocoa?
No, thanks. No, I think I better go look for Val.
You tried Albert Tatlock?
Oh, well, you know what time he goes to bed.
Right, well, then she's gone for a walk.
No, not this time.
Why not?
Well, it's not her.
Well, tonight's different. You've had a row. She's dwelling on it.
No, that's not it. Hey. You don't think something's happened to you? I mean, she's gone to the hospital or
No,
something.
I don't. The best thing you could do, my lad, is to get back home. Happen she'll be back there already.
Yeah, but supposing she isn't.
Well, if nothing happens for half an hour and she doesn't return, come back here. Think on. Half an hour. Well, I'm not having you with skin on.
Oh, are you back?
Hmm?
Have a nice time?
Oh. Yeah, a bit stodgy towards the end, you know.
I'm
Been
glad-
visiting then?
No, Uncle Albert popped in and Lucille came round.
Oh. Been for a walk, have you?
Only down Rosamond Street.
Oh, I see. Bit late for a walk there, isn't it?
Well, I was going mad. I couldn't stand it.
Without me.
No, without peppermints. Hey, I found the slot machine on Rosamond Street.
you.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Sharpless.
Afternoon. I want a handkerchief, gentleman size, please.
Yes, of course.
And I want something a bit softer than that box full I got last summer. It was like wiping my nose on sheets of cardboard.
Well, I'm sure you're exaggerating, Mrs. Sharpless. I know the finishing process does tend to stiffen the fabric a little.
You got that off a pat, haven't you? How much have these gone up?
They're still 1 and 4pence, Mrs. Sharpless.
Right. How's the driving coming on?
Oh, very well, thank you. I'm having another lesson this evening.
Oh, yes, when?
6 o'clock.
Right, well, I'll warn everybody to keep off the streets. Now, you want to keep us posted about these lessons to give us a fighting chance.
I'm in the hands of a very competent driving instructor.
Amy Hopwood's eldest is our instructor, isn't it?
It's Mr. Hopwood, yes.
Thought it was. By gum, he's come on. Last time I saw him, he was walking on his boot blacking. Hey, left hand up, down, up. Right, if Hopwood gets you through that test, it won't be competence, it'll be criminal negligence.
Hello, love. Have my own rolls come in.
Yes, they have, Mrs. Lindley.
You heard from your Norman yet?
Oh, not yet, Mrs. Sharpless. It'll take a long time for letters to get through from there.
Now, where is it he's gone again, is it? Lapland?
Iceland.
Oh, well, it's the same neck of the woods. Don't fancy it up there, then, in an igloo made for two and rubbing noses.
No, I've looked it up on the map and it's a bit isolated for me. Mind you, put a little pin where he's stationed.
Ah, well, he won't be doing very much gallivanting about up there, will he? Seen anything of Elsie Tanner this week?
No, she's not been in the shop this week.
There you are, Mrs. Lindley.
Hey, Pat Moss, you've got a stampede on.
Hello, Mr. Sharpless, Mr. Lindley.
Hello.
She was there when you got back then, was she, like I said?
Yes, got back just after I got back. Hey, do you know what? She's been out to get some peppermints. Well, that won't happen again.
Famous last words.
Well, not for peppermints, anyway. I bought her a 2-pound bag full. Extra strong flavour, they burn your tongue off. Would you like one, Mrs. Sharpless?
Uncle Albert, where were you born?
My dad used to say I come in a little black bag.
No, seriously.
Well, I'll tell you this. I weren't nearly born in a skip at mill where my mother used to work. But, you know, they just got her home on a tram in time. They sent for Mrs. Briley, that were her as used to lay folks out, and then in a few minutes, I were born.
How heavy were you?
Yeah, they didn't weigh him in them days. They used to come in 3 sizes. Big, little, and fur to middling.
Sounds more like packets of soap powder than baby.
Oh, hello, Uncle Albert.
Hello, lad.
Hello. How's the peppermint princess there?
All right. You want a cup of tea?
Yes, please, love. Hey, do you know what, Uncle Albert? She was out looking for blessed peppermints at nearly midnight last night. I thought she'd gone off with another fella.
Now, never mind. It won't happen again.
No, it won't. What do you mean?
He means not for peppermints.
Go on.
She's gone off 'em. She's on sherbet now. Bags and bags of sherbet.
I'm sorry, love, I can't help it. They just come and go.
Are you really going to buy some shares, Ina?
I might.
On the stock exchange?
Well, you don't buy them at fish and chip shops, do you?
My grandfather called it a temple of sin.
Yes, but he didn't have any shares, did he?
No, I don't think so. It were a very strong chapel.
Look, it's no different than a posh betting shop, and you've been in 1 or 2 of those, haven't you?
But supposing it all comes crashing down.
Oh, that doesn't happen.
Oh, but it does, Ina. I'm sorry to contradict you. You see, a cold west wind comes in from the Atlantic.
What are you on about?
I think it starts on Wall Street, and then it blows right across Europe. I've seen it on telly.
Look, you look at them pictures and them pamphlets and let me concentrate.
Oh, it says here the pound's hardened a bit. Did you notice that, Ina?
No, my Swiss banker hasn't been in touch with me today. What else?
No, that's all. It just says it's hardened.
Right, well, no need to worry about it then, have we?
No. Oh, Ina. Oh, I'm sorry, you're concentrating.
It's an impossibility with you around. What now?
Well, I was just thinking.
I thought I could see the smoke.
You could have a lovely holiday. That's a sort of investment, isn't it?
I'll be having one.
Oh, but not a proper one. Not on a magic carpet to the Costa Brava.
Are you off again?
Spain. See, Ina, 10 days in Tossa del Mar, 47 guineas inclusive.
Yes, now right side I'd look, wouldn't I, sitting on a magic carpet with your cold wind from the Atlantic blowing round me ear hole.
Oh, I think Spain would be lovely.
Yes, think about it. Wakes week in Tossa del Mar. You wouldn't be able to budge for the people you know. If it wasn't for the town hall, you'd think you were at home.
Oh, Ina.
Well, look at Emily Buckley.
I don't think I know her.
Of course you do. Gartside Street, glasses. Used to wear out when she hung her washing out.
Oh, Oh, yes.
Well, she went last year. She spent the first 5 days looking for folk that come from Spain, and the second 5 days gasping for a cup of tea.
Oh, well, it were only just a suggestion.
Took her own water with her in bottles. They process theirs different from us. And when that ran out, she had to soak her teeth in lemonade every night.
Oh, dear.
And even with that, she got it.
What?
Spanish tummy. I have heard she's thinking about going to Colwyn Bay this time.
I always feel rather sad when I think of Spain.
Why?
Well, Martha were going there with Lily and Wilf before. She'd got her passport already.
Oh, she had, hadn't she?
Oh, hello, Lucille. Wasn't there a rehearsal tonight, then?
Yeah, we've just had it. It was smashing.
I knew you'd like it once you get started.
Yeah, it was dead dreamy. We've got another tomorrow.
Yes.
See you then. Bye.
Goodbye. Sorry. Oh, hello, Mr. Hopwood. I'm almost ready.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Nugent. I'm a shade on the early side. Well, then, how do you feel about today's lesson?
Oh, quite confident, Mr. Hopwood.
Good, good. Confidence breeds competence, you know. I thought we might cover our usual route and then go out along up Union Street.
Union Street?
Yes, thought we might end our lesson with a cup of coffee. Of course, if you have to get back.
Oh, no, that sounds very nice, Mr. Hopwood. A cup of coffee. Don't think I've ever had a cup of coffee on Union Street.
Splendid. After you, Miss Nugent.
Here, the whole wanted for a box of 5 weeks.
Ah, right.
You know where they go, don't you?
Hey, I've not been away that long.
Don't mind dust.
But you can't stand rust, I've heard that one before and all.
Just watch it there, Jerry Boo, watch it. There's lots of people like you in the labour exchanges, you know.
Well, I think I just about wrapped it up for today.
I'm afraid it does, mate, yeah. No, it doesn't. Here comes the knight in shining armour, bristling with good humour and love for mankind. Don't lay yourself on a plate for him, will you, Wack? Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Dickinson.
Is that all? Is that all you got to say?
It'll do for openers.
Oh, you've got a brass face on you.
What did you want, Mr. Dickinson?
See here, lad, you left my daughter. Now, it's happened before and it'll happen again. I'm not denying that. But it's damned hard keeping up appearances.
Oh, well, I had good cause to leave your daughter.
That's as maybe. But Myra and me still in that flat, you know, and neighbours haven't changed. The lies I've had to tell them about you.
What do you mean, lies?
Lies, lad, lies. You're away on a job. It's difficult for you to get home at weekends. I've lied so much me tongue's as black as a chimney flue.
You didn't have to lie, Mr. Dickinson.
I've told you. Appearances. You just don't understand, do you?
No, I don't.
Look, you stood up in church and made certain promises.
Ah, and so did Myra. Works both ways, you know.
Ah, but she hasn't taken up night school.
Well, what do you mean, night school?
Oh, don't come be innocent with me, lad. I've been around. What's her name again? Irma Ogden. Enjoy your party with her, did you?
Well, if you're thinking with that dirty
I'm
mind of
not
yours,
thinking out. It's what it looks like, isn't it?
Strikes me if you're that worried about appearances, Mr. Dickinson, Myra's better off without me.
Look, don't you think you owe it to us to come round and sort things out?
Mr. Dickinson, between you and Myra managed my life a misery. I don't reckon I owe you out.
Oh, you don't you?
No, I don't.
Well, I'll tell you whether you owe me out or not. There's 30 quid I lent you for a start.
Oh. We're coming to it now then, are we? Well, it was Myra spent that money.
And whose word do I take for that? They were your debt.
But it was her that incurred it.
It still doesn't help me, does it?
How much was it?
30 quid.
What you doing, Mr. Fairclough?
Hang on a minute, mate. G. Dickinson. £30 only.
Mr. Fairclough.
You want it crossing?
Is this for him?
Well, it's not for me flipping health, is it, mate? I said you want it crossing.
Yes.
There.
Right. Well, I didn't get exactly what I came for, but I got something. Right? You won't see me again. Unless this bounces.
It won't do that, Mr. Dickinson.
I thought he'd come to see if me and Mara could try and make a go of it.
Aye.
Hey, look, Mr. Kirkhoff, thanks very much. I'll see you get it back.
You bet your life you'll see her get it back, mate. Right, come on. I'll let you buy me a pint, mate. I've done enough favours for one day.